Welcome back for another edition of the Preps Plus Insiders. I'm Mike Finnerty of the Sure West Sports Show, joined as always by my partner Joe Davidson of the Sacramento Bee. All right, Joe, we're going to lead the show off with Hot Topic, and Hot Topic this week is rivalries, and it's going to start with that Granite Bay Del Oro showdown. We think it's the best high school football rivalry going, and it played out on Friday.
And we have talked about how a bad rivalry between Del Campo and Castro Roble is an unhealthy rivalry. Not this one. This is a great one in the Sierra Foothill League, in the heart of Placer County. These kids grow up together. What makes a good rivalry? How about a good crowd, a good atmosphere? You got the black hole rooting section for Del Oro, loud and proud. And then you got the tribe over there at Granite Bay. How about big rosters? And for Del Oro, you have a throwback running back, Dylan Cainrath, 50 carries on this night, and he's going against a quarterback of note, which kind of adds balance and a contrast.
Yeah, Mike Moore for Del Oro, and then you got Josh Neal for Granite Bay. But you know what else makes a rivalry? Teams that step up in the big games, and Granite Bay came to this game dinged up, probably the underdog, I'm sure, and they had a chance to win this game, and lo and behold, it's won on a last-second field goal. That's what makes a rivalry. Both teams know how to win. Neighborhoods know each other, and they're successful, and that was a lot of fun.
And it's very healthy, and it was a drama at the end. Mason Humes, the game-winning field goal after 3 timeouts by Granite Bay. And then you see the crowd float onto the field, respect with both teams.
Yes.
Good rivalries. Not a lot of them left anymore, but this is the best one right here. Okay, another theme as we break away. Every week there seems to be an upset, and there was a colossal one on Friday night. Franklin of Elk Grove beats longtime regional power, B ranked number 2, at least for now, in Elk Grove, 28-21. You've seen Franklin. What do you like about the Wildcats?
I like their speed. I like Lamar Jackson at quarterback, Joey Banks a running back. So you have speed with that team. And they're young. Head coach Mike Johnson will tell you, we are really young. But for that, a young team like that to step up and hold Elk Grove at the last minute on that goal line stand was impressive. Yeah,
and Joey Banks plays defense. He's getting some college looks. He's a kid who will not come out of a game, and he'll be cramping up, and he doesn't want to come out. It's going to be a factor in the playoffs. Robert Sanders is another senior of note on that team.
That's right. Let's talk about a player, Joe. Let's talk about one very big, and I mean, did I say big?
Enormous.
He's enormous. One Mr. Colton Miller, the big offensive lineman for the Roseville Tigers. We had a chance to catch up with him, and did we mention big?
Yeah, large, immense, regal, all of those things. 6'8", 290 pounds. Will clean out your refrigerator, so don't invite him over unless until you go out to Costco. Nice kid, good character, good grades, national recruit. Wisconsin was at practice last week. What do people like about him? Well, he's got good hands, big hands, good feet, meaning he's not just some refrigerator standing out there on the line. He could move. This is a guy with a big body, big number 77, best player, biggest recruit for Roseville High School since Teddy Bruschi, 1990. Bruschi, not a bad player. 3 Super Bowl championships with the Patriots, and they've talked a little bit about play with pride, represent your school, or I'll come back and twist your head.
Yeah, what's their common bond? Head coach Larry Cunha for the Tigers. He got those two together. He coached Teddy Bruschi. He also is coaching Colton Miller now, and hey, he's fun to watch. He's fun to talk to. Great personality.
Yeah, and it's neat to see. And he also talks about you got to be a student. Got to be a student and a leader if you want to even play in college football, and he's on his way.
All right, let's move over to another team aspect, the Kennedy Cougars, Joe. I'm going to let you talk more about this story, but this is a team that finally got off the schneid.
Big time. And 28 consecutive losses for Kennedy down in Greenhaven. This is a program that has been suffering, low numbers, turnover in coaches. Matt Costa is the coach in his second year, hits his first victory with the Cougars. I like him. I like his energy. I like his passion. A victory is sweet after you've lost so many in a row. And the Cougars are an academic power, and now they could celebrate a football team.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, when you end a streak like that, you know it's got to be a good feeling amongst the team. They take on Florin this week, so a chance to make it 2 in a row maybe, huh?
That's right. It'll be a Thursday night game. We'll go out and check it out.
Yep.
You know, here's the bottom line. We know about the ranked teams, the powerhouse programs. It's the unranked teams, sometimes teams that haven't won or haven't won at all, they work just as hard. The rewards are smaller, but you get a win, and it helps galvanize a campus.
It is now time to talk some Friday night football. We got some big games coming up Friday, and it's all going to start with Pleasant Grove, undefeated Pleasant Grove, at Oakridge up in El Dorado Hills to take on the Trojans. Clearly your game of the week. You've got Oakridge with Ian Book and great offense, a solid defense, but you know Pleasant Grove, they're undefeated. Dre Terrell, their quarterback. This is a good matchup and one that Oakridge really needs to win.
Yes, really to hold on to any Delta River League championship hopes. It could be unbeaten Pleasant Grove against unbeaten Folsom in Week 10. Oakridge wants to say something about that. Ian Book, very poised, very impressive. He's got a wide receiver in Justin Priest, Judas Priest for me and you, and Josh Wellman, hard running back. But the speed factor clearly with Pleasant Grove, Dre Terrell, Ian Book, Brandon Lewis, should be a terrific game. These games in the Delta River League are never bad. Okay, you're going to be in Auburn to check out brand new lights at Placer with the Colfax Falcons taking on the host Hillman. We know what Colfax will do. Michael Wilson will throw it all over the place. But what is Placer going to do to try to counter on us?
Well, they're going to run the ball behind Todd Valier, head coach Joey Montoya likes his team. By the way, they've won 3 in a row. They start off 1-4, so they're on a roll. And when we talked to him on the radio show, he has nothing but respect for Colfax. This is a rivalry. This is a hill rivalry. It goes way back. So no matter who's playing at what level, you know the game's going to be close. Yeah,
and that's a fun thing there. And another one of note in Placer County, your Oakmont Vikings, your alma mater, I think you're going to sing the national anthem there, will play host to Rio Linda, red hot. Talk about a team on a roll. Rio Linda, nothing fancy. Power running with Leo Scatabo. Speed with Marcel Brown. Plays good defense. Pitched the second half shutout against Castro-Obley to win that game the other night, to really take the control of that league hopes there. But Oakmont's got a couple players who are very impressive as well.
They do. They have Trey Olson and Justin
Holmes.
Justin Holmes, yep, and that's the receiver tight end combo. Olson always plays defensive line. This is a game that Rio Linda should win.
It's a trap game.
It is a trap game, but Oakmont does have weapons, so don't overlook them. And I know head coach Mike Morris for Rio Linda will not overlook the Vikings. Anything else on the docket?
I think those are the main games. Another one of note is, how does the Oak Grove Thundering Herd respond from that upset loss to Franklin? Oak Grove plays at Monterey Trail. We've seen Monterey Trail. Trey Nahas, terrific little running back. Donovan Robinson, very good quarterback out of the Veer. Do the Herd respond like a champion, or are they in trouble?
And another trap game to potentially watch for, Rockland at Roseville. Again, Rockland should win that game, but don't sell Roseville short. That's a home game, a must-win for them, and you never know what happens.
And Kyle Downey is a very effective quarterback. He had a 75-yard touchdown run at Nevada Union, running downhill. And Colton Miller, he wins most of his battles in the trenches.
Yes, he does. All right, Joe, be sure to check out the Sure West Sports Show every Tuesday on Comcast Sportsnet California at 4:30. It re-airs on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Check your local listings. We also do the radio show as well.
Yeah, every Saturday, live, 9 to 10 a.m. on ESPN 1320. Link later for podcast purposes at ESPN1320.net. We're in the Sacramento Bee every day in print, online, on your cell phone, everywhere.
I see too much of you.
I know. Likewise, brother.
We need a divorce. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.